about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The excitement brewing here in South Florida. As a moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the New York Jets. Is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Pulls it in at the 13 and up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And they'll throw on first down with Newman. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
It goes without saying, though. I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taken from about the 12. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, so and the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The fullback comes through with a big play there. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Newman. And his throw is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now it's Newman. Throw left side complete. That's ball. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Well, CD, with receivers, we talk about their speed, great hands. It's tough to quantify elusiveness, but they say he has great elusiveness, and he showed it right there with a run after the catch.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Throwing is Dolgala. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now Dogala. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Here's Dolgala. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Newman. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Finding some room at midfield. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And he'll just take a seat in the driver to get at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. This one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw here. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off near the 44. And now off to the races down the right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
2nd and 9 now. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right.
Fights through, and now a crease. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Newman's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That is caught by Rodgers for a Jets touchdown. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead now stands at 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Slam.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now back to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. A handoff as they run the counter play. Tanner Muse there defensively.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
And to give this time to the tailback. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On play action, they'll throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll set up a throw. Got a man. It's Waddle, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Back to throw now on 1st down. This is caught. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Dolphins have got it back to a one-score game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will shrink to 6. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From the 10. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Back to throw. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position, to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Here's the 2nd and 7. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a play fake here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Rashaan Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Out of the gun now on third down. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. So touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now finally got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
Jets take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Eluding the pressure right. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Now, this will be returned from deep in the end zone, and he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
A 40-yard punt, giving 3 on the return. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over first and 10. On first down, Newman. Flushed out right. Rodgers brings it in. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Play action. Now Newman. He'll buy some time right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And the Dolphins will take over here at their own 12-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle. Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll drop to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 35. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Newman looking to throw it. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's fourth down.
Here's the Jets punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Now Dogala.
Man open right side. It's Rodgers. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
Here's Dolgala. That's going to be caught by Waddle.
And he's got some space here. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 20-yard line.
Throwing is Dolgala.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Jason Sanders now for the Miami field goal. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. Sanders' kick is good. And that gets them back within 10.
So give them 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say, we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Jalen Phillips in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out, you see, and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have got his feet down here, would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll roll him out right. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
And got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jets are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That throw complete to his tight end Long. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Dolphins. Vincent Smith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. They're going to try and run. And he'll get in for the 2 points as that'll cut the lead down from 11 to 9. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Newman. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a handoff looking right. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
He'll drop to throw. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now it's Newman. Being chased out left. It's Rodgers here with a grab. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. Now Newman. Rolling to his right. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the fourth. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line.
From the shotgun, Newman.
Dancing to his left. He'll get it to the 40. Sweet little move in there, but couldn't get much yardage out of it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Now it's Newman.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Emmanuel Agba, his 2nd sack of the night. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Buying time to his left. And that will be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out. And a 5-yard penalty. Here's the Jets punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Back to throw.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked off around the 27. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Vincent Smith, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Looking to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
And the Dolphins, first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Jets, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings.